Hi everyone, welcome back. Order of operations number 4. I'm only doing 3 questions because I want to talk about what happens with the brackets and ways of memorising what order to do. But I hope if you understood the videos well enough that I've previously done that you won't need that. That's my goal, but then I'll put that up and clarify because different places have different ways of saying it. So on this one, brackets have to go first. So I have this thing about brackets have to go first. So the 5 take the 1 is just a 4, so I basically don't even take any notice of everything else. The 5 take the 1 just becomes a 4. Then I've got to divide by 2 and I've got to multiply by 3. So now I can just go ahead and do the calculations left to right, but don't do the multiply first. Division is equal in control, equal in strength to multiply. So you don't do the multiply first. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Multiplied by the 3 and you get the 6. So have a look at it again. The brackets were first and then we said divide and multiply are equal in strength or in control. So we go from left to right. Next one. Well, it looks like we'd start with the division and the multiplication, but there's a bracket over here. So the brackets again, like I was doing in the previous video, basically going me, do me first, do this first. And then so I can go 10 divided by the 2. Multiplied by the 2 plus the 1 is 3. So first of all I do that calculation first. Now I've got the division and the multiplication again, and again I deliberately wrote the divide first, knowing that people go to do the multiplication first. Left to right. Multiplication is not stronger than division. 10 divided by 2 is 5, times by that 3. All of that just becomes the 5, and then we're left with the multiplied by 3, and we've got the 15. Last one. It looks a bit worse, but really it's quite simple. Brackets say me first. There's no multiplication, there's no division. So in the brackets I go from left to right. So 6 take 2 is 4, 4 take 3 is 1. So all of that bracket just gets replaced by 1. So everything in here just becomes the 1. Then I can do the multiply, and it's obvious it's 5 ones are 5. I want to talk about this for a little bit. When I taught in New South Wales, we referred to BOMDAS years ago, and we said it was brackets first, and we talked about over, and then they talked about the multiplication, the division, the addition and subtraction. Now every teacher knows that students get mixed up on the order of operation, so some teachers said because students think that multiplication is more powerful than division, they decided to change the words around and they made it BODMAS. So then they wrote the division and multiplication to stop people from saying that multiplication is more powerful. Then when they moved to other states, we had this I, and that's talking about indices. Now I'm not going to go into what that all means today, but I just want people aware that there are a lot of different ways of writing this, and one of them is BIMDAS. So we have BIMDAS, other positive is a BOMDAS, and then the BODMAS. So if you get confused by people out there, what I would rather do is talk to you about your understanding. Brackets first, then the division and multiplication second. So brackets, the multiplication and division second, and then the addition and the subtraction last. So sometimes this helps people. Most of the time I find most people are okay if they really understand and they get a chance to do enough questions for that to really go into their brain and feel comfortable with it. I hope it helps. If it does, please just let your friends know.